I'll never understand why when I come the same week, the same day every week, people decide to have all this work done when I'm supposed to cut the grass. I didn't even know they had a camper or RV or whatever you want to call it. I mean, you can't see, but there's stuff all over the yard on the other side of this camper. Like, I just don't get it. This happens every year, a different yard. I get people have things to do in lives, but I mean, sometimes people communicate that to me, like, hey, I'm having this done. Just wanted to let you know in case you wanted to come a different day or come a different time. Like, this is happening in the morning. If you want to come in the afternoon, they should be done by a certain time, or they're coming in the afternoon. So if you can come in the morning, like I'm having a party or, this and that. Like, there are people that usually communicate, and there's people like that I don't know what the deal is. They just have so much going on in life that they forget to communicate or think it's not even necessary to communicate. So now, what am I going to do? I have to navigate this somehow. Ask them to clean all this up, come back later. It is one benefit to having route density is I can easily just swing around, do some other houses, and then come back. But it does stink because I'm next to a yard right here and then that yard right there. So they're just diagonally across the street from each other, and I usually do them both at the same time. So I don't have to load and unload a second time. I just park right here in between the two and I knock them out. So, but worst case scenario, I've done that before where I just come back at the end of the day and hope that they're all cleaned up. And if they're not, it's like, hey, I got to cut this grass. It's at the end of the day now. Do you mind moving this stuff out the way? Or I'll just move the stuff out the way and kind of give them the hint, and they'll start coming over and moving stuff out the way. So, and whoever, these people doing the work, those aren't the homeowners. So, they don't know. They have no idea what the mowing schedule is. It's up to the homeowner to communicate this stuff. So it's not their fault that they have stuff everywhere. They just think that they have the whole place to themselves to try and quickly get all this stuff done. Looks like they're getting work done on that RV. It's all good. I get it, but a little communication would have been great. I've been in business, my lawn care business, for 10 years. I've been creating content, hosting live events, and networking for 10 years. And last year I put together the LCR Summit, a dream of mine, something that I wanted to do to utilize everything that I just said, my experience in the lawn care industry, running a business, the network that I built of leaders throughout this industry and the community, and all of the content creating that I've done over the years, and just put it all together in one event called the LCR Summit. Last year was in Atlanta. It blew people away. It's 2 days of workshops, literally like classes from the best. Some of the top leaders in the industry, like Jonathan Potoshnik, the lawn care millionaire, Marvin Salcido, with Salcido Home Solutions, John Pajak, Profits with Pajak Podcast, and Budgets, Break-Evens, and Bottom Lines. Keith Kalfas was there last year with the Landscaping Employee Trap. Paul Jameson with the Green Industry Podcast. Jeremy Vest, a YouTube insider. We had a phenomenal amount of value. We packed the value. People said they normally take 1 page of notes at other events they've been to, and they took 15 pages of notes at the LCR Summit. So we're bringing it back again this year, October 2024, Louisville, Kentucky, the 14th and the 15th, the Monday and Tuesday before Equip, like the week leading up to Equip. So you got Monday, Tuesdays, the LCR Summit, and then you have Equip starting on Wednesday through Friday. So if you're already going to Equip Expo in Louisville, Kentucky that week, you can plan to come in a couple days early and get educated from the best leaders, some of the best leaders in our industry, as well as being able to network with them. So not only is it 2 days worth of workshop classes again, Paul Jameson's coming back on day one. Day one is dedicated to building your digital online presence. So whether you're trying to promote your business or be a content creator, day one is for you. We've got podcasting with Paul Jameson with the Green Industry Podcast, doing a workshop on podcasting. Then we brought in Stanley Dirt Monkey Genetic this year to do a workshop on YouTube. So that's day one. And then day two is all about the nuts and bolts of your business. We got Jonathan Potoshnik, the lawn care millionaire, returning again as the keynote speaker. He crushed it at the last LCR Summit. This year he's going to do it again, of course. I mean, he's just a wealth of knowledge. He's always got so much great things to share and experiences. And then we've got Marvin Salcido coming back to do his workshop on building a strong team and company culture. We've got John Pajak also returning to do his budgets, break-evens, and bottom lines workshop. And then we have Eric Triplett, the pond digger, coming all the way from California to teach us all about sales and how to crush it in the contractor world. He owns a huge multi-million dollar pond construction business. So the LCR Summit is going to be amazing. I really tried to use all of my 10 years, like I said, of resources, networking, and experience and put it all together for you guys. Go to lcrsummit.com or click the link in the video description down below. So I'm looking forward to the LCR Summit in Louisville. Hopefully I'll see you there. All right, if you're brand new and you have no idea or you can't keep it straight, you want to know which direction to go because you have to alternate so you don't put ruts in the yard. For your stripes, you can always see, or I wouldn't say always, but you can see typically what is more faded and more defined. I just did these just now, but these looked like these, and these looked like these look now. They were more faded, so plus I remembered that I went this way because it's the quicker way last week and I was in a hurry, but I try to alternate every single week, a different position. If you forget, one of the things that I used to do was I would have like a really cheap dry erase board with a dry erase marker. You know, you can get them anywhere, super cheap. I'd hang it up in the trailer, inside the trailer, the enclosed trailer wall, and I would leave just random little notes, communications for the guys, like don't forget to pick up the fallen limbs in Susie's yard, throw it out in the woods next to Jimmy's yard, you know, and diagonal day or horizontal day, vertical day, whatever, to kind of remind everyone of those kind of communications. When I was using the ramp rack, that didn't work as well because we didn't have the trailer, so we just kind of left it in the back seat. But whatever, those are just some suggestions, you know, that I did when I had crews and everything. When I'm doing it more by myself, it's a little bit easier to remember the directions that I'm doing and so on. But just some tips for those of you that are brand new and just starting out.